So Chad came here and he took a lie detector test, and we asked him, have you ever touched the 4-year-old boy's private parts? He answered no. Did you cause that scratch to that 4-year-old boy's private parts? He answered no. The results for Chad's lie detector test came back the same as the police. He failed.
You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! How can you do that to him? No!
The results for both questions is that Chad did not tell the truth. We gave him the polygraph test 3 times. Deception indicated. So you have to have a -4 or a +4 to either pass or a -4 to fail. Anything in between there would be inconclusive. So you need a -4 to fail this test. Chad had a -10.
Oh, God! You stupid son of a bitch! I hate you! I hate you!
I want to bring out Dan to explain your lie detector test. If you want that.
I hate you!
So we got to ask the question, Dan. Did you sandbag him?
No, Steve.
Okay. So, he says that, he's never seen the show, but he feels that maybe we set him up. And
No, I didn't say him.
Or me.
I said her.
Oh, her. Because
I
I don't even get to meet you before the show. I don't meet any of the guests before the show. I have nothing to do with the lie detector
Absolutely
test.
not.
I don't even ever come into your room.
Never.
We
I
never
don't think you've ever
discuss
been into
every
the polygraph.
We've never discussed the show before we were on stage, ever.
Never.
So he has a -10.
Correct, Steve.
You gave him the test 3 times. He fails the police one. We don't know what he failed on that one.
Sure.
But we know what he failed on here for touching a 4-year-old boy's private parts and causing a scratch
Correct.
to the boy's private parts. What do you want to say about his test?
So, Steve, the test that was administered by the state police was a very valid test. It was the evidence test that I would normally run. And you don't fail the other questions that he said. You fail the questions talking about, did you do it, right? Did you touch him? Did you scratch him? So his complaint was the outside issue, the interview questions
It wasn't a
about my
complaint.
past.
It was a question.
Okay.
It wasn't a complaint. I didn't complain about any of it.
Okay,
So don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, so
I didn't
you said-
complain.
Okay, so you said that you failed the test probably because you lied on those 2 questions, correct? Okay, so I eliminated those 2 questions and conducted a test that has no outside issue. And he still failed those 2 questions, Steve.
I trusted you!
I didn't.
How did you do that?
I mean, you know what? What I don't like about this type of story is a guy that's disciplining a child that's not his.
I didn't.
What I don't understand is
didn't.
the whole point of grabbing the boy's private parts. Like, smacking a kid on the ass is one thing, totally another thing, right?
The only time I ever laid hands on him, I hit him in his head. And she knows that, the
Oh, that's
police know
good.
that, and
Hit him in his
everybody
head.
knows that. You
That's
don't know
good.
the whole story, so don't say, wow, that's good.
Well, I'll tell you this. You're not the father of my son.
Not
and
the
if you ever
father
hit
of her
my
kids
son,
either.
I
Jeff,
You're just a bad, scummy guy.
You're right.
That's what you
You're
are.
right.
You're a bad.
right.
You're right. You're damn right.
I didn't
I'm right.
do
And you know
anything.
what, Dad?
I didn't do
Off my stage.
Yeah, it's the only. It's the only.
Years old. Buddy, out here. And that's why, and this isn't just you, this is every woman out there. If you're in a relationship with somebody that's not the father of your kids, you don't let that guy touch your kids. He's treating you bad, he's treating your kids bad, and you have to make better decisions for yourself and for your children. The one good thing you did was you exposed this guy, because you brought him on the show, and I don't know where you're from, but when you go back home, maybe people see, or some other women, see that this guy, the way he is, the way he's a liar, picks on little kids. I mean, the worst thing in the world you could do is pick on little kids, right?
Yeah, he's
and
a
that's
little
what this
boy,
guy
he stands
does.
tall.
Exactly. So I hope, I'm glad you came on. You got answers. Now you know to stay away from this guy. Keep him away from your kids, and in the future, make better choices. Good luck.